and Maladone and Lou Dort in the backcourt. So Moses Brown at center court, ready to go as he goes toe-to-toe with Richaun Holmes, and we are underway with a new-look squad. Great awareness, forcing that game to really go down to the final couple of possessions, and I believe that one drops in.
That's got to be goaltend. Goodness, call that.
Dort drives hard. Moses Brown, second and third times, finally getting it to drop in. And just how much he's able to consume right around the rim in the restricted area is really remarkable with that long wingspan. But there is a ferocious drive inside by Holmes. Dort and Hield. Good matchup between those two. Baisley lowers that right shoulder, able to shut his head down, charges forward, and it looked like Holmes might have blocked the shot. And it's an odd man rush for Sacramento, and Harkless will go right at Roby. Big time outside shooter, just the second three taken so far for Sacramento, as Baisley tries to get OKC up the floor quickly. And there is a high arcing three, and that one drops in for Dort. Coaches don't mind him taking that shot. In fact, the coaches here of late have encouraged him to take more threes. And Bagley, you see a little up and under there. Dort cutting across, nearly had it knocked away. Baisley, a little step back three. That one is good. And here comes Sacramento. Quickly up the floor. Davis inside, and he got it to go.
And then how about Bam Adebayo in that conversation? Why isn't Lou Dort in that same conversation right now?
Well, you can throw Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kawhi Leonard. There's a good list, but he has to be on that, that ladder. I'm not saying he's tops. I'm saying he's on that ladder. But I tell you one thing, that was a top pass by Mykhailiuk over the Horde first quarter.
How about the Thunder bench in the game against Phoenix? 65 points, and one of the reasons why is you get contributions like that from Ty Jerome, who had 15 in the game on Sunday. So Deck, you see Deck trying to direct traffic, wants a clear out. He's starting to back down Davis. Wow. A little hook there, and still Deck able to play right through it. And a little hook shot. And to be at the highest level, there's so much on the line. And you just can't afford to get behind, I think, is the mentality. And how about Mykhailiuk lifting off the launch pad there as he gets above the rim.
This is great pass by Deck.
Oh, they try to set it up again with that dunker slot. And a quick burst the other way is Davis. As Davis gives it up, and there is Holmes.
That was still a nice setup by Deck, though.
Deck, and that is just a certain comfort. He's just got to stay healthy. That's his biggest problem so far in his young career. Jerome, high arcer, took a bump, not a problem, still drains it from the outside. Fronted that post pass. But he's got some intelligence, and there is some explosion inside by James.
Well, one thing, that basketball is global. And there's a language that's out there where you read each other and you know what they're trying to do.
Well, the league is very competitive, and Deck came from one of the best teams in Europe, Real Madrid. Not to be mistaken with the soccer team. There is a three-point shot by Buddy Hield in the corner that prompted that Thunder timeout just a couple of moments ago. As we approach the 3-minute mark here in the second, there is a three. Let go again. So Davis having himself a first half. Terrence Davis.
And he's used that a couple of times.
Slip pass goes to... We have seen some really impressive dunks here tonight. Turnover by Baisley. Sacramento on the run out, and the reverse layup good. DeLon right inside. Buddy Hield will give it up. So the ball sent back outside, and there is Harkless again.
Well, he's 0 of 3 from downtown, so you don't need to close out on him real hard. You've got to basically, that's a great tip in off the miss by Dort by Moses Brown. A lot of guards like Damian Lillard. I'm going to throw Steph Curry in there.
Mitchell.
You got to basically put your body into those guys before they get the basketball.
Baisley diving for it. And it's Roby. Quickly down the floor. Nice move. Boy, there's the putting it on the deck. 13th rebound of the night for Brown. Sacramento gets back defensively, but it's Roby again attacking right at the rack. And this is another impressive finish for Roby. And Mark Daigneault even referenced it in the pregame tonight. And just what he has been able to explore in his game. Second chance here for Sacramento. And there is a slam by Holmes.
You know, the Kings will give up points. And you just have to continue to be persistent about that.
Well, the dunks really starting to pile up here.
Thunder got a miss. 2 misses out of that. See if they can cash in some of those chips.
Horde, and he has a little jolt there and a nice take right to the rack. Baisley to trigger it in. Jerome lets it go. Oh, and he splashes it home as his body was falling out of bounds.
Nice set piece, too.
Key asset to be a good point guard is.
Wow, that's a tough shot there. Now, to answer your question about Josh Hall, and just something that never really, I think, is underrated is good court, sense and feel for the game as Hill hits the three-point shot.
Trailed by 10 at the half, now trailing by 12 going into the fourth. First play, spin, Horde, and a nice finish high off the glass.
That was. He took a little contact, too, from Jones. They're doing a great job of what you call hustle plays, where you're just making things happen right now.
And the long rebound to Hall. Sacramento thought he got away with a travel. A rifled pass inside. Jerome finds his man.
And that's been the story of this game for the Thunder, playing hot potato with the basketball.
But again, there's a certain skill and talent there with Horde that you can see when it comes to his finishes. Another three on the way, and all of a sudden, how about Justin James?
And to add to that, partner, they all have something to play for. The Phillies trying to win, stay in. Well, that's a nice deep shot by Mihailuk. Great play as well. The 10 teams are eligible. That 7th spot is the one that gets you locked into that playoff.
Maladon trying to stay down on DeLon Wright, and Holmes puts up another shot and in, and it just did not drop in as he used his athleticism to avoid the defense. Three on the way. Healed is good. Have had an offensive answer. As Mihailuk, this time on a little step back, that jumper drops in as he had Bagley all over him, but it still did not matter.
A nice little step back.
Gets it right back as the shot clock hits 5. Dort wants to drive. Nice pass inside, and Baisley knows exactly what to do with it.
That ball had a funny bounce to it. Good thing that Brown hung around to make sure they got it.
And now it's down to 7 at the 4-minute mark.
And he decided he wanted to finesse the ball and had too much roll on it.
He's playing cautiously with those 5 fouls. Baisley, 4-3 straight away. DeLon Wright went into the spin. Maladon knocked it free. Baisley. Moses Brown on the tap. Another offensive rebound for Moses. And now the Thunder can tie or take the lead. Oh, but a steal and a turnover. Wright sidesteps, and that will stop the drought. Rattled off 11 consecutive points. As Baisley charges down the lane, right-handed finish, counted in a foul. Sacramento just letting this shot clock run down.
And they have Holmes with the basketball out front.
Wright puts his head down, and the reverse layup off the glass is good. Jalen Horde backs off a little bit. Ball gets inbounded to Holmes, who is fouled. Is 79% on the season. And the second one is good. Trying to get open. Ball goes to Roby. Spins, blocked. Dort on the loose ball. His heave.
Draymond Green, he is a fantasy kind of filler. You know what I mean? He's what you want for fantasy. He's what you want for a teammate. He's what you want to build in the organization. He is, you know what I mean? He is that type of guy who will have a long, illustrious Hall of Fame career.
He also causes teams a lot of problems, too.
He's a headache.
Not. He's a headache.
I repeat, the one thing he is not, and I will defend it to the death of me,
is what?
Is he is not
a point guard.
Oh, wow.
Is that a question?
Well, last week I was talking about
He
him.
said Draymond Green was more of a point guard than Steph Curry.
You know, last week I was talking about how many assists.
I think he was drinking.
How many assists?
He said the ball handling, the passing.
I was drinking.
I was like, dude,
I was. I had some margaritas.
Oh yeah, he was drinking.
Thank you, Home State, for the margaritas.
Hey, don't get me wrong. He's a side. He dishes the rock. He can't dish the rock.
He's a fantastic playmaker.
Playmaker, absolutely. That's the point.
But sometimes I think point guards and playmakers get confused.
That's what I told him.
Like you could be a fantastic playmaker. That don't mean you're a point. Jokic is a fantastic playmaker, but he's not a point guard.
Sure.
I said Draymond Green was a great distributor, an exceptionally skilled passer and basketball player.
Yeah, especially for
basketball player.
Yep.
Playmaker is different.
Yeah.
That's somebody who can get theirs and get stuff. Chris Paul, playmaker.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like Ish Smith is a playmaker.
Sure.
You dig what I'm saying?
People sleep on him.
But he's a playmaker. You know what I mean? Like he
BB.
knows how to make plays. Dennis Rodman is a playmaker.
He's a fantastic passer.
But he's a playmaker.
Yeah, Rodman, for sure.
Right? So you got people who can.
Yeah. LeBron James is a playmaker.
LeBron James is a playmaker.
He finds the open guy. He finds the open guy. No doubt.
And it's not about just finding the open
you
guy.
Can create
it's making the play.
Yeah, you can create
Some people can play in a system and get stats. Other people can make things happen. You know what I mean? If that shit breaks down.
Well, to Draymond,
go ahead.
I want to say this.